Artificial Intelligence, Generative AI. Overview. Learning objectives. By the end of this unit, you will be able to understand what generative AI is and how it creates new content. Identify and describe different types of generative AI models. Recognize various real-life applications of generative AI across industries. Evaluate ethical concerns and social impacts associated with AI-generated content. Demonstrate awareness of responsible AI usage including privacy, fairness, and transparency. Introduction to Generative AI. Generative AI refers to computer systems that can create new content such as images, text, music, or videos instead of just analyzing or reacting to existing data. Unlike conventional AI, which might classify emails as spam or not spam, generative AI can write stories, paint pictures, or compose music by learning patterns from large data sets. Real-time examples of generative AI in action. Digital art, AI creates unique paintings and illustrations based on learned styles. Music creation, AI composes original music in various genres or moods. Text generation, AI writes stories, poems, or even helps in drafting articles. Realistic images, AI can produce photos of people who don't exist or transform sketches into lifelike pictures. Medical imaging. AI generates synthetic MRI or X-ray images to help train doctors and machines. Fashion design, AI invents new clothing patterns and styles. Game development, AI helps design new characters or game environments automatically. The evolution of generative AI from simple to spectacular. Early days, AI could only follow instructions but struggled to create new content. Neural networks, inspired by the brain, these helped AI start learning from examples. Deep learning, like learning a language by practicing a lot, AI improved by studying huge data sets. Creative leap, now, AI can generate poems, artworks, music, and even realistic images that never existed before. Generative AI versus conventional AI. Artificial intelligence comes in many forms, but two important kinds are generative AI and conventional AI. While both use data and algorithms, they have very different goals and ways of working. Goal. Generative AI is designed to create new and unique content, from lifelike portraits of people who don't exist to original music and stories. It pushes the boundaries of creativity by imagining things that have never been made before. In contrast, conventional AI is an expert at analyzing and classifying existing data. It processes information to recognize patterns, make decisions, or categorize things, but it does not create new content. Training. Generative AI models require massive data sets and use complex structures like neural networks. These models learn patterns deeply, so they can generate fresh, realistic content based on what they've studied. Conventional AI uses simpler algorithms and training methods focused on specific tasks, such as recognizing faces in photos or filtering spam emails. Output. Generative AI's magic is in its ability to produce unexpected and innovative results, like an artist constantly exploring new ideas. Conventional AI, however, gives predictable outputs based on its training data, such as tagging images or answering routine questions. Application. Generative AI is changing creative fields, including art, music, literature, and game design, enabling new possibilities for expression and creation. Conventional AI plays a critical role in practical fields like banking, healthcare, image recognition, and language processing, helping improve efficiency and accuracy. Types of generative AI. Generative AI refers to systems that can create new data by learning patterns from existing information. Here are the main types, explained simply with real-life examples. Generative adversarial networks. Generative adversarial networks consist of two parts: a generator that creates new data and a discriminator that evaluates if the data looks authentic. Both compete and improve until the generator produces highly realistic content. Examples: compressing large satellite images for faster transmission without losing important details. Generating realistic textures for virtual reality environments. Producing new fashion designs for clothing brands. Creating synthetic satellite images to improve mapping accuracy. Variational autoencoders. Variational autoencoders compress complex data into smaller representations and then reconstruct it, learning the essential features. This lets them generate new data similar to the original input. Examples: generating realistic handwriting samples for training handwriting recognition systems. Producing new facial expressions for animated characters in movies. Drafting email text suggestions based on a user's writing style. Creating new sound effects for video games that fit a specific theme. Recurrent neural networks. Recurrent neural networks analyze sequences of data by remembering previous elements and predicting what comes next. This makes them excellent for tasks involving language or music. Examples: autocomplete features in coding platforms that predict the next line of code. Generating personalized workout music playlists that flow well from one song to the next. Creating realistic chatbot conversations in customer support. Predicting stock market trends based on past data sequences. Autoencoders. Autoencoders learn to compress data into a simpler form and then reconstruct it, often cleaning or enhancing the data in the process. Examples: enhancing low-quality security camera footage to improve clarity. Removing background noise from audio recordings for podcasts. Compressing large satellite images for faster transmission without losing important details. Discovering new protein structures for pharmaceutical research. Benefits of generative AI. Benefits of generative AI. Generative AI is revolutionizing many fields beyond just making art or music. boosting creativity. For instance, artists use tools like DALL-E or Midjourney to generate unique, digital artwork that combines different styles or ideas. Musicians create original tunes by blending genres with AI assistance, helping them break creative blocks and experiment in new ways. Saving time and increasing efficiency. Companies like Netflix use generative AI to automatically generate movie trailers and personalized recommendations, allowing content creators to focus on storytelling while AI handles routine tasks. Similarly, AI-powered chatbots respond to customer queries instantly, improving service speed. Personalizing experiences. Platforms like Amazon and Spotify use generative AI to tailor product suggestions or music playlists based on each user's preferences, making interactions more engaging and relevant. Enabling innovation and exploration. In healthcare, AI helps researchers design new drugs by simulating countless molecular combinations, speeding up the search for cures. Game developers use AI to generate immersive worlds or characters, enabling endless creative possibilities without manual effort. Making advanced tools accessible. AI-powered apps like Canva provide easy-to-use templates and designs, empowering anyone, even beginners, to create professional quality graphics, posters, or social media content. Scaling content production. News outlets and social media platforms use generative AI to create summaries, captions, and translations quickly across millions of posts, helping reach broader audiences efficiently. Limitations of using generative AI. While generative AI offers amazing possibilities, it also comes with some challenges and limitations. Data bias and fairness issues. If a facial recognition AI is trained mostly on images of people from one ethnicity, it may perform poorly on others, leading to unfair results. For example, some early AI models struggled to recognize faces of darker-skinned people accurately due to biased training data. Unpredictable and inaccurate outputs. Sometimes, AI can generate content that doesn't make sense or is irrelevant. For instance, AI text generators might produce a convincing essay but with incorrect facts or nonsensical sentences, which means human oversight is still needed. High computing power and costs. Training powerful AI models requires expensive hardware and lots of electricity. Large companies like Google and OpenAI invest millions in computing resources, which smaller organizations or individuals may find difficult to afford. Ethical and privacy concerns. Generative AI can create deepfake videos or realistic fake images that might be used maliciously to spread misinformation or harm people's reputations. This raises questions about how to detect and regulate such misuse. Dependence on quality data. If the data used to train the AI is incomplete or outdated, the AI's output will also be limited. For example, an AI writing assistant trained on old language patterns might not understand modern slang or cultural trends. Ethical considerations of using generative AI. Generative AI brings exciting opportunities, but it also raises important ethical questions we need to think about carefully. Generative AI is amazing at creating art, music, text, and videos, but it also raises important ethical questions we must think about to use it responsibly. Misinformation and deepfakes. Generative AI can create realistic fake images, videos, or news articles, called deepfakes, that can spread false information. For example, a deepfake video might show a celebrity saying something they never said, causing confusion and damaging reputations. This misuse can affect trust in media and society. Ownership and copyright. When AI creates something new, who owns it? If a generative AI makes a painting or writes a story, is it the AI's creator, the user who gave instructions, or no one? This raises questions about intellectual property rights in art, music, and writing. Bias and fairness. Generative AI learns from existing data, which can contain biases. For example, if an AI is trained mostly on images of certain groups of people, it may generate content that unfairly represents or excludes others, leading to biased or stereotypical outputs. Privacy risks. Generative AI sometimes uses personal data for training or creating content. There is a risk that it could generate or reveal sensitive information about individuals without their consent, violating privacy rights. Job impact. As generative AI can automate creative tasks like writing, designing, or composing music, it might impact jobs in these fields. This raises concerns about how to balance AI assistance with human creativity and employment. Transparency and accountability. It's important to know when content is AI generated so people can judge its reliability. For example, news platforms should label AI created articles clearly to avoid misleading readers. Using generative AI responsibly. Verify and fact-check AI-generated content to prevent spreading false information. Respect copyright laws and give credit where it's due. Use diverse and unbiased data to train AI models. Protect personal data and privacy. Make clear which content is created by AI. Consider the social impact on jobs and creativity.